everyone, it's Hope from Under the Median, and it's time for Outfit of the Week. As you can probably tell, this week is all about formal wear. My husband and I were invited to a semi-formal dinner tonight for our dear friends John and Letty King. And so I want you to understand, when you're invited to something that's semi-formal, it doesn't mean you need to panic, and it doesn't mean that you need to spend a lot of money. So let's begin by talking about this week's outfit, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to dress for a formal occasion without spending an arm and a leg. So let's begin with the shoes. I don't know if you can see the shoes. These are Nina shoes, and they're about 2-inch heels. They're formal shoes. I got them at Mission Mart, and they were brand new. They had no marks on the heels at all, or on the bottom of the soles, so I couldn't tell that they'd been worn at all. And they were $2.50, I believe. The skirt also came from the Mission Mart. So this is my first tip. When you think of going to a formal occasion, what I want you to do is think of dressing yourself in a shell, basically, and then accessorizing on top of the shell. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself a black skirt. Everyone should have a basic A-line black skirt. I have 3 of them. This is a silky material, and I have 2 others, both of which are cotton material. One of them is about this length also, and then the other one is a little bit shorter and falls just below the knee. So I wanted a couple of different lengths and a couple of different materials depending on how formal the occasion was and how much I wanted to dress it up. The second thing that you want to do is you want to get yourself a no sleeve or sleeveless or a blouse that has a little bit of a sleeve to it, and you want it to be black. Now this one is kind of sequiny, and that's fine, but I also have one that is a silk material that is also just straight black. So that's what I mean by having your shell and then dressing it up. So you're going to have your black skirt and you're going to have a black blouse. Now on top of that, I paired it tonight because it's really hot outside. It's like 90 degrees, maybe more than that. I don't know. It felt like, I don't know, 150 outside. And so rather than put a jacket on top of everything, I paired it with this long scarf. The scarf I got at Mission Mart for $1, and the shell I got at the Mission Mart for $2.50, and it came with a beaded black jacket that I'll show you in a moment. So right now we're like way under $10 for the whole outfit. Now once again, just like last week, I showed you one of my favorite necklaces. I have another favorite necklace this week. This one also is from the Noonday collection. These are glass beads, and I did purchase this new. So I have a couple of favorite necklaces that I purchased new, and I paid a little bit for them, but I knew that they were versatile, and I knew that I would wear them all the time and really love them. So I think, you know what, there's a time and a place where it warrants going ahead and paying for what you want to get. This was a little under $30, this necklace was, and it's great because I can take it off and then wrap it around my wrist 3 times and then secure it, and it becomes a wrap bracelet, so I can wear it 2 different ways. So you want to look for that. You want to look for accessories that you can wear more than one way. So we've got ourselves a shell, and you can either dress it up. Whoop. Here's the jacket that goes with the shell. See if I can get this on. Yes, I can. All right. So here, I bought both pieces in this set. This was $2.50 for both pieces. So here is my next tip. Now I've already told you, I want you to, when you have a semi-formal occasion, I want you to have a black skirt on hand, and I want you to have a black shell. You are either going to call your friends and say, hey, do you happen to have a fancy, snazzy black jacket that I can borrow? Because really, you don't need to borrow a whole outfit. You don't need to borrow a dress. All you need is one of the jackets that has a little bit of bling to it so that you can dress up your black blouse and your black skirt. So this that came with it has, I don't know if you can see that or not, but these are, and I'll put a picture of it on the blog, these are individualized hand beaded fringe. Now, as I mentioned, this came from Mission Mart, And I have two other examples of black jackets that I have also bought used. This one came from Goodwill. It's a little bit different. This was $5. And then this jacket, which is very sheer, also came from Mission Mart. Now this was at Mission Mart right before the first of the year. They had a display of items that people would wear to like New Year's Eve celebrations. And they said 50% off all New Year's Eve dresses. This was on that rack. And so I grabbed it and bought it, and I think I paid $1.25 for this sheer black jacket. So my next tip is, after you ask your friends if you can borrow something, is you need to think in terms of purchasing that black overlay with a little bit of bling to it. You need to think about purchasing it right before Christmas or right after New Year's. Every single retail store in your area is going to have a rack of fancy beaded jackets and or dresses that are going to be on display for people to purchase to wear to fancy parties at Christmas or New Year's Eve celebrations. And the minute that New Year's Eve is over, those prices are going to plummet. And you're going to be able to purchase that really nice snazzy jacket for far less than you would have if you had bought it before that occasion happened. So I want you to look right after New Year's, the first week after the New Year, maybe up until around the 10th of January, and you will find all of those really special items that are marked way down. That is also, by the way, why these are super easy to find at used stores. People purchase them, they buy them once or twice, and then they don't wear them again, and they donate them to your local used shop, and you can get them for pennies on the dollar. So those are my tips for you to consider the next time you are invited to a special formal or semi-formal occasion. Until next time, I'm Hope with Under the Median.